Always will be built on core values. These values have always been the foundation of our program. We all have made mistakes or bad choices in our lives, but somehow, some way, we were given another chance. I believe a worthy goal in life is to make a difference in someone's life who can have a positive impact on others. We've always done, and we will always continue to do things the cardinal way. Accountability and responsibility are so key to the development of any player. I understand this is a big one. Michael has admitted to mistakes in the past, whether it's due to immaturity or bad choices. I can't change his past, but only hope to help build on his future. I'm not a miracle worker, but my staff has spent most of our lives helping young people mature and grow into young men. I hope the Louisville community will back me and give Michael another chance. People deserve second chances. We have a system in place, a system that has been successful. Darius Ashley, young man who had 2 DUIs, never took a scholarship. He ends up graduating. Not only did he graduate, also went to graduate school, an MBA, with over a 3.0 grade point average. Brandon Heath, Johnny Patrick, just a couple of more guys that have had issues in this program, but went on and graduate with out of this great university with a degree. Our graduation rate is improving. Our APR is getting better and better. Our GPA continues to rise. I can remember in the spring of 10, we lost 3 scholarships to APR at an 869. Now that 3 years later, we're over a 970 with our APR. Michael Dyer will sign a behavioral contract. There will be 0 tolerance, but I will give him every opportunity to be successful. It goes without saying, this team, along with this coaching staff, is totally focused. Our team has worked extremely hard over the summer. I love our drive. I love our motivation. I love our determination. We're finally reaching a level with our attitude that we can go compete with anyone on any level. Teddy, Calvin Pryor, Hakeem Smith, Brandon Dunn, Roy Fallon, Marcus Smith, Cope, Preston Brown, just some of the players that are emerging as leaders. After a summer filled with negative headlines in so many sports, seeing Teddy on ESPN was a breath of fresh air. He is what all of us want our athletes to be. The expectation of this football team this year is really high for us. We have to manage our expectations. If you look at us on offense, there's a lot of answers. Our offensive line, when you look at Brown, Smith, Joyer, Miller, Garcia, Mack, some of the guys, we don't know just yet with that offensive line, but we have to have a core guys to step up because that's going to be the strength of our team. And running back, with Brown, with Sonoris Perry coming back from a knee, Corbin Lamb, Brandon Radcliffe. You have 4 solid running backs that you feel really comfortable with. Now it's all about us now just making sure the offensive line that we can block for those 4 running backs. The wide receivers will probably be the strength of our position, strength of our offense. When you look at Devontae Parker, when you look at Cope, you look at Eli Rogers, the addition of Clark, you have enough players at wide receivers, guys that are playmakers, and guys that have made plays for us. The tight end position, you go with B.J. Butler, guy we took from defense last year to move to offense, Jalen Harrington. Now with the addition, with Gerald Christian coming into that tight end position for us, and Hubble, you have 4 solid tight ends. And the quarterback position, we just got to find us a backup. But we feel pretty strong with our offense. Going to the defensive side of the ball, we know this. We're going to have to play better defense than what we played last year. You know, there were some games there that we had to take the ball on offense, and where we're really comfortable with it, but we had to take the ball and go score because we didn't make the stops on defense that we should have made. But it all starts in the middle. You know, right now we're down with Brooks, we're down with D'Angelo Brown at the nose guard position, but at the linebacker position, you have Preston Brown, who is a solid force in the middle. Backed up right behind him at the free safety position is Calvin Pryor. The defensive ends, you have Malden, you have Smith, you have Mount, Inside, you have Phylon, you have Brandon Dunn. So we have enough players inside. We have a good core defensive lineman. Now it's about us just moving them around and having to replace those guys early in the season and hoping they can get back late to help us go make a run. And at the defensive back position, the cornerback position, we took Gaines from wide receiver, moved him back to defensive back. You got Johnson at corner. You got T. Floyd at corner. You have Devon Parnell at corner. But the thing about it, and I made a point, you know, I was sitting there and I'm looking at a field corner. We have 4 players at a field corner that are scholarship players. So we're beginning to add depth in our both on offense and on defense just because of the way we are recruited. But you know what's going to be key for us this year? Can this team stay focused? Can this team get prepared each and every week to go play at a high level, and where we can go be the best on that day? And that's what's going to be critical for this football team.